Hey guys, it is I, All You Need to Know Radio. These things are so crazy, but this is John Hollywood, your host of All You Need to Know Radio, and just wanted to let you guys know tomorrow night we have an incredible show coming up, and it's going to be, we actually for the very first time made history with our show, and we actually change the topic of our show because of everything that is going on in the world. And it's kind of sad. It needs to happen. Hi everybody. I know. It's just kind of funny. It is sad, but it is a necessity of this world right now. Donald Trump is a crook. He's worse than the former President Nixon. And if we don't follow the Constitution and the U.S. House of Representatives does not impeach this guy, then we get what we deserve. Because the thing is that Donald Trump has always told us who he was. He's never lied to us about what he was going to do, and yet we still act surprised whenever he breaks the law, like right in front of your face. I mean, he's not even, you would think that with all the corruption that he's had his whole life, when a bank won't loan you any money, except a Russian bank, which that's why they helped him get elected, because he's in debt to the mob. But the thing is that with Donald Trump, he has to understand that there are prices to pay, and he will be paying them eventually. Whether it's going to be when he's out of the office, which is what he's doing everything in his power to do, or if it's going to be, at least he'll get impeached. And the whole thing I want to make sure that happens is that I was so glad to see on Chris Como primetime tonight on CNN, the fake news place, which it's not fake news. That's another lie from Donald Trump. But the thing is that Ocasio-Cortez, I don't think I said her name properly. However, first of all, she's a beautiful and intelligent woman. And I would love to see her run for president. And that's probably something that's in her future. She's very political. She's just as powerful as Donald Trump on Twitter. I mean, and her words don't have to be screened by somebody. She actually can write her own tweets. Excuse me while I get a drink. But the thing is that this is John Hollywood. Hi, everybody. I'll say hi to everybody at the end. But this is John Hollywood, your host of All You Need to Know Radio. And tomorrow night, in fact, it is 1:30 here in Addison, Texas. And we are going to have our show tomorrow night. Hi. And it is going to be an amazing show. For the first time, we changed our show topic because of all the chaotic crap going on in the world. And that's saying a lot with Donald Trump, because Donald Trump, every single day, there's something crazy going on with him. But the fact that everybody listen closely, because this is not fake news, even though Donald Trump is trying to say it's fake news. He literally today said that he really didn't think he was being impeached. He thought he was being punked. What an egotistical son of a bitch. Just on the world stage. And he had the president of the Ukraine sitting with him, which he was kind of cute, actually, kind of handsome. It made Donald Trump even look shorter and oranger, and you know how Donald Trump thinks about looks and size and things like that. So, but when you withhold aid for almost $400 million because you're asking that president to investigate Joe Biden, your running mate's son, because Joe Biden is more than likely going to be the Democratic nominee. And Joe, what's good about this that I like, and I haven't said this on a post yet, but I don't even think I've said this to Copperhead, but what's good about this is that Joe Biden's getting pissed. And if you get pissed off, then, I think that Joe Biden might have been a little comfortable and what was going on in the campaign, thinking kind of like Hillary did when she thought that she was entitled to the presidency, and then it was jerked out from under her, not fairly, but it was still, she still was not the president. But when you see Joe Biden being interviewed here in the last couple of days, he's pissed. Donald Trump's going after his family, and when you go after anybody's family, you'll see a whole new side of that person. So I think it might be a good thing for us. Now, Elizabeth Warren is actually leading in the polls. But who knows what these polls mean anymore? Who are they polling? Are they polling kids? Are they polling people that don't even vote? I mean, and the polls were so wrong the last time. All I can say to you is in 2020, get your ass out and vote. In fact, either today or yesterday was National Voting Day. I think it was 2 days ago. Was it, Copperhead? 2 days ago. But make sure you go vote. If you don't vote, you can't bitch. You can't. I don't know if this little post is like freaking all out as much as it's freaking me out, because I'm sure it's going to get a lot of attention just because of the way it's filming it, but it's a little distracting. But I'm John Hollywood. I'm your host of All You Need to Know Radio. First of all, Instagram followers, we want to send you a big hug and kiss. Mwah. We have 271,000. Last time I looked, I haven't looked since I've been on the air. Followers. And what I love about our show is that we're not only getting followers in the United States, we are getting followers in Iran and Brazil and Switzerland, all over the place. So that means that you like me. You really, really like me. No, it doesn't. But I am very humbled and very appreciative of the fact that you do listen to our show and you do take the time to comment, which is very sweet of you. Because you have a lot of choices, but just know, with our show, we really do work very hard to put a show together for you of one you won't forget. And we are the difference of any show out there, and we want to invite you to listen to our show, All You Need to Know Radio, live and unscripted. Live and unscripted. Listen closely to that. And I'm your host, John Hollywood. I'll be with you every time. And we have a brand new co-host, which I'm so excited about, Copperhead. And remember, we've got our Best in Justice segment. And they're two of the most incredible superstar attorneys. There's not anything legally they don't know. If you want to email them or us a question, you can email it at allyouneedtoknowradio@gmail.com. And our show tomorrow night is sponsored by Warwidge and Nunn, the law office of Warwidge and Nunn. And it's going to be really a lot of fun. But with our show, you get 17 years of radio experience covering the biggest events, the facts, and only the truth. I'm going to repeat that because there's so much fake news out there, according to the crook in the White House. There's not really a lot of fake news. There's just a lot of news he doesn't like. But with All You Need to Know Radio, you get coverage of the biggest events, the facts, and the truth. It can't make it any simpler. But it's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and since it's 1:30 in the morning, it is Radio Show Day. So excited. Radio Show Day is like my favorite day of the week because it's the one day I literally get to take like a break and just have fun and just talk to you guys. And, besides that, I'm working my ass off normally. Or dealing with assholes like, oh, real quick, let's give these people a shout out. I did not post anything today for the big three today. And I am getting private messages asking about who they are. Unlike them, I have not been disrespectful and put my name out there. However, that could change at any moment. Just when I feel like it. But it won't just be their name. It will be their contact information. So, like all the locations you can find them at and things like that. But don't work for friends. because the way that the friendship will end, or the way that your working relationship will end, is the end of a friendship. Even one that knows you for 20-something years, they'll still stab you in the back. When money's involved, guys, greed. And these three are some of the greediest people. Don't pay their employees worth shit. Buy new homes. Make them pay to work there. I mean, where does that come from? You make them pay to work there. You make them pay so you can promote your business. And the sad thing is they do it. They really do. It's just awful. It really is. But I haven't forgot about you, just so you know. I hadn't posted anything about you because honestly, believe it or not, you guys make me want to throw up in my mouth every time I think about you. Every time I think of the deceit, the backstabbing. So, justice is coming. Everything happens for a reason, and then, that's right, baby, I am speaking my truth. I just want you to know that there are people out there that will screw you over like that, and even your closest friends. But just when money gets involved, especially people that make a lot of money, and this place makes a lot of money. I mean, they make a lot of money. I mean, they charge close to $4,000 a person to be at their to come to their company. We're not saying who they are yet. We're not saying what kind of company they are. They know who they are, and the hints are already. Trust me, I've already got a phone call screaming at me, telling me how hurt they were. That somebody, like 9 or 12 people, had sent them my recording, and the whole thing is that I really didn't say anything except I was disappointed in them, and they didn't pay their employees well, and they didn't know how to manage a company. That's pretty much what I said, and that's what I believe. So let's legalize that bullshit. Of course, they don't know legal from anything. I mean, seriously, they're clueless when it comes to it, in my opinion. Or that's just been my experience. Maybe they're pulling the wool over everybody's eyes. They're just trying to get, But when you take money out of someone's payroll check and you don't even post it to their account you make them pay for, and then they get late fees, and then you got people calling to try to collect the money. I mean, and you that's just the little bit of things that I found out. So we're going to move on from that, but don't think that I haven't forgot the big three. I haven't forgot. I won't forget. So it's radio show day. So it is a sad time in our country. However, it's happening. It's finally happening. The Dems have had enough. Now, please make sure that you understand that they are not doing impeachment on Donald Trump for what Donald Trump is trying to portray in the media. Because, Donald Trump likes to lie a lot. I know it's shocking. I know. But he does. He lies all the time. And when you constantly lie, you constantly lie. I mean, it is what it is. So the thing is that Donald Trump is officially, he's made history again. You know how he likes to make history, so let's give him history. He's the 4th president to face impeachment, and he's going to face it. He even actually said today at a press conference, and I literally had to rewind it, listen to it, and I can't believe, I don't think I have no copyright about it. He said he feels like he's being punked, because how can you impeach a president that the economy is so good? How can you impeach a president that's doing such a great job that he's doing? I mean, here's the answer to that, Mr. Trump. You're doing a shitty job. You're not representing Americans.
And you're being illegal.
And you're violating the law. So, I mean, I know in your little screwed up world, you think that you're doing all this really good. It ain't happening. Hey, last week, our song pick of the week was Xanax by Lindsay Lohan. Turns out she's doing a comeback, and right now she's on The Masked Singer. Watch her on it. She looks beautiful. She looks refreshed. I love Lindsay Lohan all the way back to the Parent Trap days. I mean, when she did 2 different people, 2 twins,